It's tailgate time, so come into Country Mart in Salem today and pick up all your tailgate supplies that you will need, like lunch meats, condiments, beverages, paper plates, cups, plastic utensils, paper towels, or how about Glenn's Smokehouse ribs, pork steaks, or even fried chicken. Plus, don't forget to check them out online at www.tcmarkets.com. Country Mart, Highway 3272 East in Salem. Stop by and see them today.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. We'll be sunny today with a high temperature reaching near 69. Winds will be out of the south at 11 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26 miles per hour. We have partly cloudy skies in the forecast for tonight with low temperature around 48 degrees. Winds will be southerly 8 to 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Sunny conditions continue tomorrow with a high temperature near 68. We'll have wind chill value as low as 45 early tomorrow morning as those southwesterly winds will be 7 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northerly during tomorrow afternoon. Now winds tomorrow could gust as high as 22 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, skies will be clear, low around 41 with a light and variable wind becoming easterly around 6 miles per hour after midnight. Thursday, we have sunny skies again with a high temperature near 66 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, we have a 30% chance of showers after midnight with partly cloudy skies and low around 53. Friday should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 68 degrees. Then Friday night, it'll be mostly clear with low around 39. Our weekend's going to start out on Saturday with sunny skies and a high near 67. Then we have mostly clear skies in Saturday night's forecast with a low around 34 degrees. Sunday will be sunny with a high temperature near 49. Then Sunday night will be mostly clear with a low around 25. And Monday, that new work week, will start out with sunny skies and a high temperature near 46 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Receive Brownfield's latest national and state news, markets, and weather in your email inbox. Sign up for Brownfield's Agriculture Today e-newsletter at brownfieldagnews.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents.
I've said it before, and I will keep shouting it from the rooftops. There's a big difference between being an advocate and a reporter, whether we're talking about agriculture, politics, or college football. One roots for a side, the other tells you what actually happened. A reporter is not supposed to be your cheerleader. Lately, there's been buzz about whether ag journalists should be on our side. The assumption seems to be that if someone covers a controversial issue, they must be against us. But who is us, anyway? We don't always agree. Reporting on something does not mean endorsing it. It means recognizing the issue exists and that the audience deserves to understand all sides, even the uncomfortable ones. A journalist's job isn't to protect an industry or polish its image. It is to inform, investigate, and present the facts as fully and fairly as possible. Balanced reporting means covering multiple perspectives. That doesn't make a journalist disloyal. It makes them professional. When I hire reporters for Brownfield, I'm not looking for advocates. I want people who are curious, fair, and unafraid to ask tough questions. If someone wants to champion a cause, that's fine, but they'll need a different job title. You can't defeat what you refuse to understand. We need reporters who walk the line between fairness and fearlessness. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
We're not adults, so just be there and listen. I just want someone to yap to. And I just feel like I'll be fine if someone just hears me talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
You're doing a really good job. And I don't think I tell you that enough. And I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us. But, try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at soundidouttogether.org. That's soundidouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
You've seen Towns Green in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, even obituaries. But did you know that the Towns Green staff can even create personalized closed networks? They've already created a closed network for Intercounty Electric, the Senior Age Area Agency on Aging, schools, churches, and others. And you're in complete control of the content. It is a full-service closed network, and it's very affordable. To get all the details, call or text Towns Green at 636-338-1199. Towns Green.
Pullman the Tiger, M.I.Z., Marching Mizzou, and of course,
to the house!
The traditions of Mizzou football live here.
A scoop and score for Missouri!
Catch every game all season long right here.
Never quit! Never gave up!
On your home for Mizzou football, the Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Why stop now?
Direct cash cattle ended the day quiet and cash hogs closed higher. Good morning, I'm Kellen Havikin with the Brownfield Livestock Market Report. All was quiet in cash cattle country Monday, with bids and asking prices not established. Significant trade volume will likely be delayed until the second half of the week. New show lists appear to be mixed, higher in Nebraska, Colorado, and Kansas, but lower in Texas. The Joplin Regional Stockyards in Missouri, compared to last week, feeder steers sold $10 to $30 higher, with feeder heifers selling steady to $15 higher. Feeder supply included 53% steers, and 27% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers 501 to 539 pounds brought $385 to $460 with an average price of $420.83. Medium and large one feeder heifers 500 to 547 pounds brought $327 to $375 with an average price of $339.35. Box beef closed higher. Choice was $112 higher at $379.25, and Select was $128 higher at $359.93. Estimated cattle slaughter was 109,000 head. Cash hogs closed higher. Processors were aggressive to start the week in their procurement efforts. Demand is the big question as key export and trade reports remain suspended due to the ongoing government shutdown. Domestic demand is likely finding a little support as pork remains a more competitively priced protein in the retail space. Barrows and Gilts, the National Daily Direct, closed 49 cents higher with a base range of 82 to 88.50 with an average price of 84.66. Iowa Southern Minnesota had a weighted average price of 84.76. The Western Corn Belt was 75 cents higher with a weighted average price of 84.76. And the Eastern Corn Belt had a weighted average price of 84.39. Butcher hogs at the Midwest cash markets were steady at $68. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $55 to $67. Barrows and Gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $54 to $64, and boars ranged from $25 to $35 and $54 to $64. Pork values closed lower, down 30 cents at $101.65. All cuts except ribs, picnics were lower. Estimated hog slaughter was 493,000. At the CME, live and feeder cattle futures were sharply higher, supported by oversold signals, the tight supply of market-ready numbers, and the midday gains in box beef. And lean hog futures ended the session mixed, mostly modestly lower on spread trade and the steady to lower cash during the session. I'm Kellen Havikin for Brownfield.
Hey Missouri, this is Matt Jones, your local Channel Seed Pro from the Channel Seed brand. Channel Seed Pros like me always show up for our farmers come harvest time, so it's no surprise that some impressive performances are showing up too. Regional conditions play a huge role in performance, and this season has been one of extremes. We've had plenty of moisture through July with a huge rain the last week of July that caused some flooding in lower areas. This transitioned into a drought through August and September with no measurable rainfall for those months. Despite these up and downs, channel products have shown amazing yield potential Essential, helping farmers overcome challenges we are facing with suppressed pricing. Our corn has stood out this season. We've seen great performance from channel products 21478 DGVT2 PRIB and 21530 DGVT2 PRIB. Even with heavy tar spot and southern rust moving in, our corn portfolios continue to deliver outstanding results. Visit channel.com/yield to see the harvest results showing up in your neck of the woods and how much you could be yielding. Read and follow the pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Junior Halbert of Davisville passed away Wednesday, October 29th, at the age of 86 years. Celebration of life for Junior Halbert will be today at 2 o'clock at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Junior Halbert started at 12 noon and will continue till service time at 2 o'clock. And all arrangements for Junior Halbert of Davisville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. William Lawrence Floyd passed away October 29th at the age of 83 years. Visitation for family and friends of William Lawrence Floyd started at 12 noon today and will continue until 2 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Graveside services will be in the Dry Fork Cemetery at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And all arrangements for William Lawrence Floyd of O'Fallon are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Chris Allen Richardson of Salem passed away Monday, October 27th, at the age of 46 years. Funeral services for Chris Richardson will be Wednesday at 11 o'clock in the morning at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Chris Richardson will start at 5 o'clock this afternoon and continue until 7 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Burial will be in a Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Chris Allen Richardson of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. A graveside service for Jim Staley, age 86, will be held Wednesday at 2 in the afternoon at the Pine Lawn Cemetery. Visitation will be held from 1 until service time at 2 o'clock. All arrangements for Jim Staley are under the direction of the Evans Funeral Home of Houston. David Henry Klein of Cook Station passed away Sunday, January 20th, at the age of 76 years. Celebration of life for David Klein will be Friday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of David Klein will also be Friday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Memorials may be given in lieu of flowers for funeral expenses to the family, and all arrangements for David Henry Klein of Cook Station are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. David Ray Hedrick, age 81, of Keosauqua, Iowa, passed away Tuesday, October 28th in Fort Madison, Iowa. Funeral services for David Ray Hedrick will be Saturday morning at 10 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of David Hedrick will be held Friday evening from 5 until 8 at the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Burial with military honors will be in the Maple Grove Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Maple Grove Cemetery and left with Wilson Mortuary, and all arrangements for David Ray Hedrick of Keosauqua, Iowa, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Viburnum. Harold Wayne Hamilton, age 71, of Salem, passed away Thursday, October 30th. Celebration of life services will be Saturday evening at 6 o'clock to Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends will start at 5 o'clock, with services to be at 6 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel on Saturday. At Harold's request, only white arrangements of flowers or plants are to be sent to his service. Memorial contributions may be made in memory of Harold Hamilton to the Salem Public Library, and all arrangements for Harold Wayne Hamilton of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The City of Salem Planning and Zoning Commission will hold a public hearing at 6 o'clock tonight in the City Hall auditorium, followed by the public meeting to hear a request for a conditional use permit to install a manufactured home at 402 South Pershing by John Lewis. After accepting or rejecting the request, the Commission will hear from J.D. Norris. The meeting, called by Chairman Keith Inman, is open to the public. The Dent County Commission met Tuesday morning at the courthouse. Amanda Stites and her husband were in to ask what the role is of the Commission over the Dent County Health Center. They were told the Dent County Health Center Board is an elected position, and the Commission only suggests replacements should someone resign during their term. Stites, who is a nurse practitioner, was given a choice of either being fired or resigning based on allegations made against her that she says have no merit and were false. She indicated she would like to see an independent investigation of the actions taken by the health board to clear her name. The Stites were told there is not much the Commission can do, as they have no control over the decisions of the health board. Thomas Haynes was also in attendance to ask if the Commission could help him get a copy of the Dent County Sheriff's Department's social media policy. Haynes' requests have been denied by the Sheriff's Department and also by the Missouri Attorney General. The Commission has no authority to grant that request, and Haynes was trying to figure out what his next step would be. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said rock was being added and grading was going to be done on Dent County Road 6220, while only grading was being done on County Roads 4220 and 6230. Riprap was being added to the side of County Road 6510 to shore up the roadway. Rock will also be added as needed in 2 other roads. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams reported workers will be adding rock and grading on Dent County Road 3090, while only grading will be done on County Roads 2510, 2520, 2530, 3080, and 3100. Williams said brush should be cut on County Road 2120, and rock was also going to be added to County Road 2590. He also mentioned that bids are still being taken on the county trucks and road groomer on Purple Wave, and I think that's through today. But you can just check that out on Purple Wave. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson had nothing to report, and Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said there is no election in Dent County today. Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk reported personal property and real estate tax bills are being mailed out. If you do not receive your tax bills in a couple of weeks, you can contact her office at 573-729-3911 or stop by the courthouse. You can view your tax liability at dentmo.taxnet.us. Tax bills can be paid in person at the courthouse by dropping them off in the collection box at the southwest corner of the courthouse square, by mail, and online There's a slight surcharge for paying online. Jordan Brown, who bid on the lawn care and snow removal for the courthouse properties, came in to discuss his bid. The Commission had some questions, and his bid of $125 per mowing occurrence and $400 for snow removal occurrence. After some clarification, the Commission agreed to accept the bid. The Commission received the intergovernmental agreement between the City of Salem and Dent County regarding the City of Salem providing a contribution to the county in support of the TAP sidewalk and lighting project for $25,000 due to the city owning the light poles. The Commission agreed 3-0 to accept and signed it. The Commission also talked to Jeff Chronister and agreed 3-0 to accept Hollis, Akers, and Arney as the retail insurance broker of record on property, auto, and liability insurance. The Commissioner signed the letter that goes to Missouri Rural Services Corporation in Jefferson City. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley was honored with an Outstanding Community Service Award during the Merrimack Regional Planning Commission's annual dinner and awards banquet held October 23rd at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Each year, MRPC honors residents, local agency representatives, and local elected officials in the Merrimack region who contribute to their communities by volunteering their time, talents, and support going above and beyond the call of duty. This year's event was hosted by Dent County, the City of Salem, and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Curley was nominated by Dent County Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson and has been in public service since 1988 when she was hired as a deputy clerk for Dent County, where she served for 19 years. She became county clerk in 2006 and is currently serving her 5th term. Curley also contributed 14 years of service to the county collector's office during tax season. She's been a champion of election integrity and civic engagement. As chair of the South Central County Clerks Association, she worked with the Bipartisan Election Authority Advisory Committee to strengthen cooperation with the Secretary of State's office. She has conducted voter registration drives at the Salem High School to encourage youth to be active participants in democracy. Curley initiated the first ever I Voted sticker design contest for Salem High School students. Additionally, she has served as Vice President and President of the Salem High School Alumni Association, Dent County Representative to the Industrial Development Authority Board, Dent County Website Committee, City of Salem Parks and Recreation Board, and Secretary of the Magic Health Insurance Consortium. Curley coached Little League basketball, soccer, and softball, worked as Booster Club president of the SHS softball, and I believe that's president of the SHS softball and basketball clubs. Her involvement with the Parks and Rec Board has led to significant improvements, including adding new ADA-compliant playground equipment, building a splash pad, upgrading ball fields, and renovating the bathhouse and pool house. The Doe Run Maroon and Gray Mine Rescue teams took home multiple awards at the 43rd Annual Missouri Regional Mine Rescue Contest. Hosted by the Missouri Mine Rescue Association in conjunction with Missouri University in Science and Technology, the event is one of the largest regional competitions in the country with 14 teams competing from various states. Doe Run's Gray team took first place in the field competition, and the Maroon team took second. In addition to the group wins, Gray team members Eric Click, Chris Brawley, and James Gamblin placed first in the first aid competition, and Mark Barton and Sarah Leskowski earned first in the team technician competition. Kevin James, Environmental Health and Safety Manager at Doe Run, said the Gray team has worked very hard to ensure they are prepared to perform at a moment's notice, and it showed at this contest. Doe Run is very proud of both teams and what they have been able to accomplish. The competition consisted of 2 days of separate mine rescue field problems, simulating underground emergency situations, a first aid competition, and benchman and team technician competitions to test technical troubleshooting of mine rescue equipment. Each event also included a written test to assess the team's knowledge. Doe Run's mine rescue teams train on a voluntary basis and compete in mine rescue competitions annually. The team consistently placed near or at the top of regional and national mine rescue competitions. Doe Run's focus on safety is evident beyond mine rescue. Across the company, Doe Run employees completed more than 48,000 hours of environmental health and safety training in 2024. Governor Mike Kehoe announced the application for Missouri's Public Safety Recruitment and Retention Act scholarship is now open. The scholarship delivers tuition support for first responders and their families, full-time police officers, firefighters, paramedics, telecommunicator, first responders, emergency medical technicians, and advanced emergency medical technicians with at least 6 years of service may be eligible to receive the scholarship. Additionally, the dependent children of those with at least 10 years of service may also qualify. Applicants must also meet certain eligibility requirements, including be a Missouri resident and complete a free application for federal student aid, also referred to as the FAFSA. To apply, interested individuals must create an account and complete the application through the state financial aid portal. In addition to the application, individuals will be required to upload and submit documentation verifying employment, Missouri residency, and other eligibility requirements. The scholarship application and supporting documents must be submitted to the Missouri Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development no later than tomorrow, November 5th. To be considered for the 2025-2026 school year. This covers tuition and fees for the entire academic year, including the current fall semester. For more information about the Public Safety Recruitment and Retention Act scholarship, visit the MDHEWD website. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Tale of the daily med fill, same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang, that one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. St. Louis Cardinals shortstop Mason Wynn was named the winner of the Rawlings Gold Glove Award for National League shortstops. He became the franchise's youngest Gold Glove Award recipient at 23 years of age. Wynn is the 100th Gold Glove winner in the Cardinals' history and the fourth shortstop to win the award. The Missouri basketball Tigers were in our nation's capital last night, taking the court for their season opener against the Howard Bison. The Tigers outscored the Bison 42-26 in the first half and cruised to an 88-67 victory. Sean Phillips scored 16 points and had 11 rebounds, leading the Tigers in both categories. Mizzou will be back in action Friday evening at home against the Southeast Missouri State Red Hawks. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 o'clock and will be streamed live on ESPN. St. Louis Blues took to the ice against the Edmonton Oilers last night at home in the Enterprise Center. A Pius Suter wrist shot late in the third period snapped a 7-game losing streak as the Blues defeated the Oilers 3-2. The Blues will go on the road to face the Washington Capitals tomorrow evening. Listen to this game live on KSMO Radio with pregame coverage starting at 6 o'clock, and the puck drop will be at 6:30. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Mizzou men opened the season with an 88-67 win at Howard, their biggest road victory in a season opener since 1941, and they were led by senior center Sean Phillips.
Now left wing from Mack, left block Phillips against Kasikevich. Turns baseline, goes reverse, and put him on a poster with a two-hand jam.
Mike Kelly from Learfield, 16 points, 11 rebounds, and Dennis Gates happy with the performance.
There's no one out there like him in Division I. I think we have a gift, a guy that plays the right way, very unselfish.
The Kelly Harper era started with a win for the Mizzou women. They beat Central Arkansas 78-71.
Told the players, losing stinks. Regardless of who we're playing, regardless of how we played, if we walk in here with one more point than the other team, we're going to celebrate it.
Junior Shannon Dell with 21 points set a school record with 23 free throw attempts. Mizzou travels to Tulane Thursday night. The Chiefs came up short in that loss to Buffalo 28-21, dropping to 5-4 on the season. But they overcame a lot of adversity and still had a chance at the end. They were trailing by 15 early in the fourth quarter, and they had that 4th and 17 near midfield. And Patrick Mahomes kept the drive alive when he found Rashee Rice for a 29-yard gain.
We're kind of in that range where it was too long of a field goal, but there was no reason to really punt. So, I mean, coach gave us a chance, and guys, Rashee did a great job getting open in like the last window. So, big play, but obviously we didn't capitalize on the momentum of that play.
Rice continued a strong start to his season, 86 yards from scrimmage and a touchdown on 6 total touches. Rice's score, a 3-yard rush on a direct snap, marked his 4th touchdown in 3 games this year. The Chiefs are looking up in the standings, though, 3rd place in the AFC West, a game behind the Chargers and 2 behind the Broncos, who they'll face after their bye. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Medicare open enrollment ends December 7th. The Missouri State Health Insurance Assistance Program is your trusted Medicare resource in Missouri. We're not an insurance company and we don't sell anything. Counselors can help you compare and enroll in plans, lower your Medicare costs, and more. Call 1-800-390-3330. The Missouri State Health Insurance Assistance Program, providing insurance assistance for 30 years. Funding provided by Missouri Department of Commerce and Insurance through ACL.
MissouriNet.com is your free online news source. No monthly fees or annoying limited access to stories. For more than 50 years, MissouriNet reporters have been bringing you all things Missouri. Visit MissouriNet.com for our feature program, Show Me Today, plus up-to-date news and sports. Are you a Missouri history buff? Check out Across Our Wide Missouri, MissouriNet, on the web at MissouriNet.com, on X at MissouriNet, MissouriNet.com.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com/facts or a store near you. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Here at KSMO, we've got news from the Missouri Net coming up next. Then stay tuned to your hometown radio station. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News, I'm Elisa Nelson. Missouri voters in a few communities will head to the polls today for local elections. Voters in Jefferson City will decide whether to renew a 7% lodging tax. And Independence voters will decide whether to keep a 4-day school week. Missouri's next energy plan aims to give a jolt to the state's power grid capacity. State Department of Natural Resources Director Kurt Schaefer says the roadmap will support economic growth, rising electricity demands, and try to keep electric rates affordable.
Right now, looking at the massive increase in energy demand that's being predicted over the next 15 to 20 years, and some of those estimates are, an increase of 3% a year every year until 2040.
And the Missouri Grown program has launched its limited holiday box sale featuring hand-picked products from small agribusinesses across Missouri. This is Missouri Net.
We asked parents who adopted